Hello and welcome to another Reggae's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight, I had a cold, got a cold at the moment, so I didn't do any beer reviews last night. It's not worth tasting beer when you've got a cold because you can't taste everything. But the cold's not going, so sod it, I'll taste the beer. Tonight, from Hogsback Brewery, Montezuma's Chocolate Lager. Now, I was saying the other day when I did a Corona review that I've not aired yet, but you will see it before this, that lagers need to add more flavour, because if there's one thing they haven't got is flavour. Most lagers taste the same, or slightly variants of the same sort of thing. And against beer and real ales, there's just no comparison. They're just not that good at all. So this is a curious one. Just get what it says. So it says here, as projects go, beer and chocolate is probably about as good as it gets. The head-on collision of a famous British beer maker with an innovative chocolate maker has been as exciting as it has been rewarding, results that taste as good as the pedigree should suggest. We think of this creation as a well-balanced and fulfilling drink with a hint of chocolate that is both unexpected and beautifully complementary. So some good, I'll read the reviews once I've poured it out. So some interesting comments, from the people that make it. We'll pour it out, see what it looks like. Oops. Yeah, it said before, it's 4.5% this is. And yeah, for a lager, it has flavour. It has a nice smell to it. You can actually smell the chocolate, which is, it's nice, Too many times lagers are bland, which is probably why people don't do a lot of lager reviews, to be fair. So yeah, on the nose, obviously, scattered lacing, not much lacing, not much of a head on it. I did pour it that way, but it might be the glass because it hasn't got a lot of the the printed widget things on. So, no head. Chocolate in the smell. It both tastes like a lager. You can taste that normal lager taste, but you really do get the hint of, you do really get that taste of chocolate as well. And a little into floral. So here's the reviews. This is from ratebeer.com. Someone's given it a 2.5 out of 5 review a month ago. Bottle from the brewery. Sweet aroma, chocolate and floral yeasty lager. Muted gold. Oh yeah, colour. Chocolate's like a goldy chocolate colour, isn't it? Bubbly white head soon fades. Initially light lager bitterness is smoothed out by the slightly sweeter chocolate bitterness, definitely, if that makes sense. However, as PA, my first taste this a few years ago, this just results in a slightly off-chemical cardboard taste. Thin, slick, soft fizzy carbonation. Long, if muted finish. More interesting than the standard pale lager, but it's an odd tasting pale lager. Doesn't do it for me. So another review. It's not a beer you drink all night, but to be fair, the smell and taste is convincing. It certainly is. And it's no gimmick. Another one. Clear hazy golden beer with a slight or medium off-white head. Medium aroma. Taste starts medium sweet and ends slightly dry. Chocolate, lager and grain. Another review. Bought it for more a joke than anything. It's not bad though. I couldn't have had more than one. Way too sweet. It's one of those beers where the look of it doesn't match the flavour. Should be a brownish to black stout like Young's Double Chocolate or something. I have to actually agree with that. You look at it and it looks like the strangest lager. It doesn't look like a normal lager. It looks more like probably like a vintage lager. But the smell, and you agree, you'd think if you smelt that blind and then tasted it blind, you'd think it was a stout or porter. But, you know, that's, you know, it's credit to the company for doing that. It's very different. It goes down quite well. It is a little on the sweet side, but not overly sweet. You know, it's certainly palatable. I mean, me myself, I'd like to see proper full strength strawberry lagers, cherry lager, you know, things like that. I think there's a market for it, but there's also a market for high strength lagers, you know, lagers that actually taste alright, you know, not just overly ramped up lagers. Not that special brew, things like that, but you know, there's definitely a market for high strength. I must do a special brew review at one stage just to see what it tastes like, you know, from a reviewer's point of view, instead of just necking it and thinking, oh my god, that's strong. So yeah, you know, there's definitely chocolate there. It's a weird one. It's you could say it's a good gimmick lager, you know. Very different to any other lager that I've ever tasted. Even the new craft lagers aren't like that. But yeah, it's for what it is, it's quite nice. Oh. I'd say it's only 4.5% because I've got a bit of a cold or whatever I've got. It's straight to the head. So, a review out of 5. Smells good, tastes good, looks like the other reviewer says. Don't quite match the expectation of, you know, the drink. You drink and you think, wow, this should be a lot darker. Maybe like a black lager. Maybe the colour could have been different. But then are you going into real ale territory? It's a funny one. I think with regards to all of it, I think a 4 out of 5 is a good. It's better than most of the proper lagers on the market. You know, it tastes a lot nicer. It's more palatable. A lot of them are just bland. You know, really bland. Heineken came out well, but a lot of the others, no, are just not good. Mass produced. It might be alright for them that just glug it, you know, neck it one after another. But for anybody who's a bit of a connoisseur or just wants to have taste in your beer, you know, they're not that good. But that was an interesting bottle, Montezuma's. The first of me Morrisons ones. And as soon as I actually feel better, I'll tackle the more interesting ones. But I didn't want to go straight for the St. Peter's or the Marmalade Porter just yet, because I want to be feeling 100% so I can actually get the proper taste out of it. Either that or when I get home tomorrow night, I'm just going to guzzle about 6 and do about 6 reviews, but we'll see. Right, thanks for watching, see you soon.